Hello everyone and welcome to a new Starfield video. Today I'm going to show you my own mods and talk a little bit about Starfield modding in general, what I did to the game to make it look as good as it does here in Neon at the moment, running with my Reshade. But not only with my Reshade, there's a lot of stuff going on into making the game look as it is here right now. So first of all, of course, there is a Reshade applied to it. And this Reshade is my very own Reshade. This is the version that includes anti-aliasing on top of everything, on top of the grading and contrast and so forth. And it incurs a 1 to 2 FPS damage, but there are different versions, one that is a little bit less saturated and one that is without the FXAA for people that need every FPS that they can get. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to download that preset. I gladly give it to you. So then, what else is there to talk about? So, mods. First of all, neutral LUTs. So, LUTs are basically color grading files. And the ones that are in vanilla Starfield are very weird. At least to most people. So this is the first thing that I got rid of. This is one thing that is, you know, hard modded into the game now, and I cannot activate it, deactivate it here from in-game. But basically the color grading was changed inside the game. And then secondly it was changed on top of that with a Reshade preset of my own. First of all, shadows are modded. Also, another thing that is highly modded is the eyes,
Hey, Captain.
which, yeah, of course this is not a good example here, Barrett with the striker uniform. So we need to talk to somebody or look at somebody's eyes. Although maybe I want to go to somewhere where it's a bit more neutral lighting. Neon Core, of course, has an extremely orange lighting. And here we have like kind of also very tinty lighting, but nevertheless. Let's have a look at this man's eyes. So the eyes are also modded. Let's see if I can get this. Eyes are modded and many other things as well. But of course, the biggest change for sure comes through this. Can also show you a couple of other presets of mine. So for example, I can show you the normal V1.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time, okay?
Select this.
Do I look like an
It's
idiot?
like a little bit less aggressive
Do I have a
in
sign that
the
says
coloring
idiot taped to my back?
of things. Maybe to
No.
some people it looks a little bit better.
What you've been wasting your
V2
money on.
is even more flashy,
Damn
but still
junkies.
it makes the
You pay
contrast
the posted price,
look a
or you
lot
don't
better
get anything at
and
all.
gives the
I'm
image a
running
lot
business
of
here.
punch.
I don't give handouts.
Then of course
Okay.
we have
Oh,
DLSS running here.
Sorry.
So if we go over here, then you will see DLSS mod is also running. Let's go out.
Got my attention.
But let's also show you a little bit around. I mean, the game here is like a little bit dark because of the lighting at this area. We're just standing in the darkness. Game looks really good like that in my opinion. And runs really good. And we're running on 1440p, DLSS 67% scale. So yeah, it looks pretty damn good if you ask me. Again, without the reshade, with the reshade, I like it a lot more with the Reshade. Let's go out to Neon and then maybe let's go to somewhere. There is a lot more modded in this game, but I would have to show you, like for example, muzzle flash. Well, maybe let's do like a little amok thingy here, so that I can show you. Muzzle flash. This has a very small muzzle flash. Let's see. This also. Effects like fire, for example, have been modded a lot, and a lot of other things. Bullets, decals, how long bullets stay, and so forth. There are so many changes now to my game that it becomes kind of like, you know, hard to pin them all down here in one video while I'm shooting. I actually want to die and kill me, but before I die, something you see. And you can see, like here we are like in one of the more demanding areas of the game, and it's running just fine. So a little bit about performance, okay? Because I see a lot of people, like for example Jay's 2 cent, don't like his videos in general, but I have to say something about what he said, that he was complaining basically about the performance and that it would be impossible to reach 60 and so forth. And I mean, Todd already told us long time ago that the deal is 30 FPS on consoles and 60 if your PC can handle it. So it's like, this game is optimized for 30, and it looks and feels quite nice on 30. Or I played it without a frame rate lock. Or we are actually right now playing it without a frame rate lock, and I don't think that it's the worst. Also, you need to consider I'm recording now, and this is all running on a laptop. So for people that say that it would be so horribly optimized, sorry guys, but it's not. It's a next gen game. If you want to accept it or not, you know, like loading screens don't change the fact that this is like a very, very, very detailed game, and with really, really good graphics, even without the mods, and a really good baseline to mod, and definitely the highest fidelity game ever created by Bethesda graphically, which is unsurprising. I mean, that's what we expect, but you know, it's a damn fine looking game, and it takes obviously power to run this game. I mean, like, come on guys, like, what do you want? Like, if they would have made the game optimized for 60, it would look basically half as good, and that wouldn't be nice, right? So, you know, it's like, it is optimized for 30. If you have a machine who can handle 60 or 90 or 120, then good on you, and it's also like for the future. But this is a game, it's not a Twitch shooter that is played online that has a required 60 FPS, not for me at least. And to see all those wine babies, first of all, people that cannot run the game because they have a really weak PC and they don't know how to optimize it in many cases. I mean, I'm running it on 67% DLSS scale, and to me it looks really, really good. But you need to know how to optimize your games. You need to have a halfway decent hardware to run this. I understand that not everybody can afford a laptop like I have, and so forth, but still I am running it after all on a laptop here, recording on top of it, speaking over it with 20 mods installed and Reshade on top of it, and it's running fine. So for all the crybabies that cry that they cannot run the game, if you don't have the right hardware, you know, that's really tough luck in this case. I know this sounds pretty pretty tough, but that's how it is. I mean, it's a brand new game, and I'm quite surprised with the performance and with the graphics. I'm positively surprised. I was skeptical about the graphic because it is running on the same engine, but sorry, this looks really, really good. Does it look as good, you know, as maybe Cyberpunk 2.0? Maybe not, but it's also really subjective. For me, this is the best iteration of a Bethesda game, and I got to say on top of that this game makes me ultra hyped for The Elder Scrolls 6, and I wouldn't even care. Let's say The Elder Scrolls 6 comes with even better graphic than Starfield, arguably, and the possibility, you know, to again travel to a large consistent world like Skyrim, but with, you know, this tech behind it. I would take it any day and I would not complain for a second. And for the people that also are confusing the game for something that it's not No Man's Sky, it's not Star Citizen, it's not Cyberpunk, it's not GTA, it's none of those things. It is a Bethesda game. You either take it or leave it. Nobody forces you to play Bethesda games. You know, you can play Bethesda games if you like. You don't have to though. And I love to, and many other people love to as well. And it comes with its caveats. But guys, look at this. It just looks beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, sorry, it really looks beautiful. Now, okay, arguably modded with 20 mods, a Reshade and DLSS. But ultimately, it does look beautiful. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of almost, yeah, I think it's a masterpiece almost. This is what I think. I think it's like an artistic piece of art from Bethesda, with its caveats. No thing is perfect. By the way, also look at this jetpack. This is like a modded jetpack that, instead of having those short bursts, I can have it continuously going with, you know, with the same amount of boost in total, but not segmented, which is really cool. I just tried this mod out, and yeah. So yeah, this is my Starfield mod, but oh, fractured limb game. Yeah. I deserve it, I guess. So, before we leave, let's go to a planet. Maybe this one. It looks really boring though, no? Let's go to another one. What's going on here? Any Goldilocks planets? No, just rocks. That is also just a rock. What about you? Yeah, no, those are all just rocks. I want something lush. Let's see. Let's jump to another system here and just randomly see what we can find here. What are you? Well, that looks a little bit more interesting, at least. Industrial outpost. Well, let's land at this industrial outpost. The point is, I want to show you something else other than Neon City, because what point? Just showing you one place. Let's have a look at this place quickly. it's interesting. This is an ice planet, so it's like completely different vibe. In this case, arguably, the Reshade looks kind of weak, because it gives you that very obvious, like, kind of greenish tint. I have to say, maybe I'm going to retweak it a bit, but yeah, kind of like question of taste, I guess. It's a thing, you know, like, Starfield is extremely variable in its appearance, and therefore looks very, very different from planet to planet to planet when you do something like a Reshade. It's kind of the weakness of Reshade. Therefore, often like more subtle approaches to grading are better. But nevertheless, you know, the point is also to kind of have fun with the game when you mod it. Like, modding should be sort of fun for the person modding it, and it is for me. And it's not only the Reshade; it's also it's the enhanced LUTs, it's the enhanced shadows, it's the enhanced effects in my game now. You know, like that makes the whole complete package, and it's according to my liking. This is the cool thing. Are you a friend, foe? What are you?
I thought help would never come, but here you are. A group of spacers has it out for us.
Yeah, okay. Here is actually, you can see the Eyes of Beauty mod in all its glory, looking really good. I deal with those outlaws.
Thank you so.
In the abandoned mine.